Patriots owner Robert Kraft has been charged in a prostitution sting that took place in Jupiter, Florida. According to police, 2 counts of soliciting sex from a prostitute have been brought against the 77-year-old billionaire, who's also the owner of the MLS New England Revolution and a part of the U.S. 2026 World Cup bid. The charges are part of a much larger 6-month investigation into sex trafficking at massage parlors in Florida, with police saying all sexual encounters that resulted in charges were videotaped. 25 people are being charged by the Jupiter police, and reportedly 200 or so arrest warrants have been issued so far. A spokesperson for Kraft and the Patriots released a statement saying, quote, "We categorically deny that Mr. Kraft engaged in any illegal activity. Because it is a judicial matter, we will not be commenting further." For more on this developing story, we bring in SI's legal analyst Michael McCann. Michael, police are saying they have video evidence of Kraft involved in sexual acts, yet Kraft's team is categorically denying illegal activity. What could their defense possibly be?
Well, one defense could be that the videotape isn't of Kraft. I mean, that's always a possible defense, that a person is accused of being on a video. We'll see the quality of the video if it in fact confirms that it's Kraft. Also, we don't know if the video shows an illegal act. Certainly, it would be highly powerful circumstantial evidence if video shows him going in and out of the spa where the prostitution occurred. But whether the video shows the actual act of committing a crime, let's wait and see what the video says. Like you noted, Amy, his spokesperson claims that he's innocent. Now, that's his spokesperson, and when someone's accused of something, they often say they didn't do it. So we'll wait and see. But let's also wait and see if the evidence is as strong as the press conference alluded to it was.
As we said, 2 charges of solicitation have been brought against the Patriots owner. What are the potential legal ramifications for Robert Kraft?
Well, if he's convicted of these offenses, he could face up to a year in jail. He could also face up to a year of probation and then also a fine. Those are optional, though. The fact that he doesn't have a criminal record would work in his favor. The fact that he's 77 years old would work in his favor. But here's the problem for Kraft. If he's convicted, there are required penalties under this law, and they include 100 hours of community service in Florida, and then secondarily attending a sex education, human trafficking program where he would have to go to a program with other persons who have been found guilty of these crimes. So even if he doesn't go to jail, he still would be required to do things in Florida that, of course, would, for someone of his stature, likely be highly embarrassing.
Well, we know that NFL owners are subject to the NFL personal conduct policy. The last owner to be suspended was Colts owner Jim Irsay. That was for 6 games for cocaine use. What impact could we see for Kraft from the league?
Well, I think the NFL will proceed cautiously. I think they'll want to see if, in fact, the evidence holds up. As we've talked about, Kraft spokesperson claims it isn't true. I don't think the NFL will punish him until there's more clarity on what Kraft's legal arguments will be, if there's any. If, in fact, he did do this, and if he either pleads guilty or pleads no contest to the charge, he could face some sort of discipline, whether it's a suspension or fine.
A bombshell story on a Friday afternoon. It's very clear there will be much more unfolding here. Of course, Michael will be turning to you much more. Thanks so much for the time.
Thanks, Amy.